Hi guys, I just wanted to come on real quick, so I'm sure I'll have an introduction, but today I am going to the school. Okay, today is the first day that I've been back to the school to do some of this costume design that I'm doing. So I'm just gonna, I have a couple of designs that I've already sketched out, and so I'm going to either A, show some people, or B, not, and just go there because I still have some other designs that I need to do. So I'm just gonna work there while they're practicing, and I think I also need to meet a couple of people and also take a couple more measurements. And so I am gonna go. I won't be taking you with me, but I promise I will keep you updated on everything that I'm doing. And once it's all done, like, okay, once this video is posted, like the play will already have happened. So you won't really see anything current because I'm not gonna show you. So anyways, I'm so excited. It's my first opportunity to do any kind of costume design. I hope you would enjoy all of what I'm going to be showing you, and it might be a series. I don't know what it's gonna be. I'm just gonna start filming, and once it's all edited, it'll be what it'll be. Hi guys. Okay, I'm headed to Hobby Lobby or Walmart somewhere, and I'm gonna buy some boards because I am doing my final design presentation today with the director of the play, and so I will take you along with me, and you'll see me constructing these boards. And well, you won't see me do a presentation, but I will do a little bit of a presentation for you. Okay, here we go. I'm excited to see, well, I've made boards before, but we'll see what Hobby Lobby has. Okay, I'm here at Hobby Lobby. Let's see what we can find. Oh my gosh, this board is $5. It's a little expensive. I don't remember how much I paid when I went to Texas Art Supply. $5 seems like a lot. Oh, this is better. Okay, I got my boards, so now I'm gonna go home and start making these things. Okay, so it's like 11:30 right now, and they practice at 3, so I have just a few hours to make this board, but I'm not gonna make it very extravagant like I have made some boards in the past, which I wish I had them to show you just how extreme they became. So I'm gonna keep this simple since my designs are a little bit a lot. So anyways, I just have a little bit of time, and I told myself I was gonna do this on Saturday/Sunday, but I laid on the couch all weekend. I've decided to work in my space because I have a whole studio. So it's a little dirty, so I'm gonna clean up my little table workspace before I do this.
Sunday, Monday, happy days. Tuesday, Wednesday, happy days. Thursday, Friday, happy days. The weekend comes, my cycle hums, ready to race to you. These days are These days are
Basically, cleaning is consisting of me pushing things aside so I can film from above. Not actually cleaning. Okay, I'm just gonna be out of breath this whole video, running around trying to find things. Okay, so to make these boards, we need, whoever needs a cutting mat, an X-Acto knife, black masking tape. So what you also need is a straight edged metal ruler, because we're gonna be getting our X-Acto knife up near it. And we don't want to cut into a plastic ruler, but we also want our edge to be stabilized. So, heart rate check, 1:16. Let's get started. Well, I designed 5 costumes, and so what I'm going to be doing is putting all of my costumes on this board. Essentially what I'm going to do, measure this and cut it evenly on this edge down the middle, and then I will do the same with the other board. So that's going to give me 2, 4, 6, 8 pieces, which is entirely too much because I only have 5. Okay, simple enough. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to leave this first page blank, and so when we open it, we'll have one here, one here, one here, one here, one will be on the back. Okay, so Asaka is the mother of the earth, and I really wanted to play with this idea of having like a fruit basket on her head as like a symbol of providing. So she just has this like basket that's going to have leaves coming out and fruit coming out, and these leaves that I'm gonna make out of aluminum cans. This is the silhouette of the dress. Some ideas that I was working with, some concepts that I was working on was like this idea of continuing these like leaves and everything on her skirt, so it would be like just covered everywhere. But I decided against that, and I want to do this instead. And so she's gonna have either a series of ruffles, a couple of ruffles, something on the majority of her skirt. So her skirt would come to like right here, and she'd have a slit that went down. And so the majority of the skirt from princess seam on this side to essentially like probably like the princess seam on the back side would just be ruffles everywhere, or just a couple. And then this one tiny section, which would also underlap, so she could have like this nice like flare or this nice little peep. So it would probably come from here, this princess seam, to the back princess seam, this like series of bags of chips that are stripped and into this like colorful pattern. And so for the top, I kind of have a love of like coffee filters because they just can transform into such cool things. And so I saw this like really incredible window display that Anthropology did, I guess for some Christmas or something, of just like this incredible amount of coffee filters. I really wanted to have movement, and so these would just be like coffee filters. This is just gonna be a brief intermission. I want to show you something that I did with coffee filters before that never really panned out, but the concept was great. She's kind of loud. Okay, so there's this competition at school. It's called it was called Flash and Trash, and essentially you just took trash and made it flash. I wanted to make them into different types of flowers, and something that was easy was, I believe it's called ranunculus, maybe? I don't know. So I just wanted to dye a bunch of coffee filters and then put them on and have this like gorgeous looking like dress just full of coffee filters that are dyed. That was essentially what I tried to do. I dyed a bunch of coffee filters and I rolled them up and I put a staple on them so that they would hold, and I just like hot glued them down. I just grossly was unaware of how difficult, not difficult, just time consuming this whole thing was gonna take. So I just took like a day off of work and like, oh yeah, I can glue all these things down. Needless to say, I did not. So anyways, yeah, this is like my first original construction with coffee filters, and oh my gosh, like even just looking at it, it's like so beautiful. But this time I will have time to finish. Moral of the story is that I did not finish in time and I did not enter the competition, so I did not win because you missed 100% of. Anyways, let's keep going. So that is Osaka. It will be a grand project. So that's just one of my mini designs. I feel like I'm giving too much information away. So this is Erzuli. She's the god of love. She is just gonna have this, this is also kind of like another way of like carrying stuff. Like love carries people through things. Essentially, I want her to have this like long dress, and then she's gonna have this almost like a blanket that she's carrying that's gonna be huge. So it's gonna be like a quilt. And so there's like, you know, there's different types of love. And so essentially I wanted to kind of reflect all those types of love in this like blanket. And so each piece is represent a different type of love, but you know, it all makes up, like all these different pieces make up love. So love is so many different things. That's essentially just what I want this blanket to reflect. I think I want to have all of the pieces of love separated by like clear PVC, and so it would almost be, it sounds so cheesy if you like think about it like this, but like it would almost be like broken love, even though the whole thing about love is like it's supposed to be pure, but like so much of love is not pure, and blah blah blah, the world is not pure, so love isn't pure, so our version of love isn't pure. You can like string this thing however you want it to be, but I think I'll have the pieces like separated by PVC to give it like a little bit of a clear definition between the pieces and also kind of represent a brokenness. But I kind of, I don't know, I feel like that takes away from who she is as a god, but that's what I'm going with. And she's just gonna have this headpiece on her head that will have like, I don't know, I haven't quite figured out exactly what I want to do with this. Like I don't have colors, I don't have anything really, because it's just like, it's finalized, but I feel like just need materials really to be inspired to my final like design. So this is Erzuli. And next we'll do Agwe, and Agwe is the god of water. And so this is the silhouette I have going on right now. It's just gonna have this like arm piece. Like I really wanted, I was like so inspired by this wave, this picture of a wave. It just looks so incredible. And so I wanted to like have that wave. So I'm like pulling a little bit from the designs on Broadway with like, as far as like the headpiece goes a little bit. So yeah, I wanted to have this like wave of material. This is just gonna be like plastic bottles that are cut up, and they're gonna go like this gradient. So they'll go from dark blue to light blue to lighter blue to like white. And so it'll have this like wave effect going over, and then I mean I just have like things draping. There's gonna be these like plastic bottles also on his head, and I believe the designer just has like bags, like plastic bags, because there's just so much trash and plastic in the ocean. And so that is like the whole concept with this. For his pants, so his pants, like the base of the pant is just gonna be like, he's just gonna have a pant, and then on top of these pants there's gonna be like different types of trash. That's gonna be like on the base of the pant, and then he's gonna have these, it's gonna be a very flowy pant, and so whenever he walks it'll open up, and so whenever he's walking or moving, you'll be able to see all the trash that's underneath. But if he's just standing, then it's just gonna, like, you know, be the water. And so that is our beloved god Agwe of water. Last god is the god of death. This is the one I had the most trouble designing. I just truthfully was kind of uninspired. Like, who wants to think about death? I don't, for sure. And so I'm trying to think of, like, what death means. I mean, it's, like, you know, terribly sad. And so I was just thinking about it more in the lines of, like, destruction. I don't know. In the line, like, in the musical, like, it's like the power of death versus the power of love. And so I guess, I don't know, when I was designing all of these pieces, I was just, like, listening to the opening song of, like, the Broadway production, and I have probably in, like, 2 weeks have probably listened to this song like 100+ times. It's definitely been over 100. I don't know how much over 100, but I have listened to this song on repeat for hours and hours, just, like, listening to it and just finding so much inspiration. And so that is, like, the one thing that was having difficulty, because there's so much sorry, somebody's outside. Okay. So there's just, like, such big introductions when the gods are singing about themselves or people are singing about them, but when they're, like, talking about Papa Gay, who is the god of death, they're just like, don't come around me. And so I'm like, man, like, I'm not feeling the energy. They're just kind of like, don't come my way. And so it just doesn't feel very magnificent, which makes sense, because, you know, if you're, like, praising something that's providing you, you're not going to think about something that's not providing anything towards you. It's taking things away from you. So all in all, having a very difficult time trying to figure out exactly what I wanted to do with Papa Gay. And so I think what I've decided on, actually I haven't fully decided, which, I mean, I have like 2 hours until I have my meeting. And so I have, like, concepts, but I have no official final decisions. And but I will show you a little bit of what I have. I look dewy. I need to put some stuff on. So I was kind of going with I was thinking about going with this concept of using different design elements from all the other ones and placing them on this god, but at the same time, I don't know. So I just have, like, this material. It could be, like, trash bags or something. Like, I have a bunch of dead grass outside right now. Like, that would look so great like this. So that was, like, one concept. I have, like, these pants that, you know, have holes in them. Oh, it's, like, so uninspired. I'm so sorry. Like, I definitely don't want to disappoint this actor, but I think just kind of like, nah, I don't know what to do. This one I kind of like. It's like, he has this hat, or the director, she found this hat that I thought looked actually pretty cool, but I don't think I want to put it on his head because it looks a little, I don't know, it seems a little cheesy to do that. So I was thinking about cutting, like, the top off and putting it around his neck, and just to, like, represent the power of death. I was wanting to do, like, loops of, like, power chords. Like, basically concepts that I'm going for are, like, collar and pant. And so and then, like, a painted body, like white and black. I don't know, everybody always, like, uses black to represent death, but you know, just don't really want to do that. But so anyways, these are the concepts that I'm working with right now. We'll see if it all comes together. Like, I'm just, like, such a grand designer. Doesn't that sound so pompous? I just, like, have so many minute things that I like to do. Like I like to be very tedious about my work. And so, I have time. Well, I have like 5 weeks, like 4 weeks. Oh, I didn't even show you the last design. I almost didn't show you, but this one's actually not really my design. I'm just kind of, I don't know if you follow this man on Instagram, but his handle is Designer Daddy, and he does all of these incredible, like incredible costumes that he like does on his little girl and his son and his wife, also himself, but like they're usually like these like incredible transformation dresses where it'll be like Cinderella's like kind of like peasant, like, or I don't know, like just her like dress that she works in, and then she'll like turn around and like he always has this cute daughter, just model everything. She's so adorable. And so she'll like just spin around and then like the whole thing transforms into a ball gown. And it is so inspiring. The first time I saw something, I was like, who are you? And what is this magic? And so he actually did a dress, I think last year, for Once on This Island for, I don't know if he only did it for this girl or if he, like how many costumes he designed, but he made this dress for T Moon that I am going to try to replicate. So she has this ruffled top, and then she has this skirt that opens up, and once you open it up, like it's yellow on the outside, it's green on the inside, and it is so incredible. And so she's gonna have this moment when she's at the ball and she's gonna open up her skirt, and so that is something that I'm making. And I just made the top a little bit rufflier. You know, I'm not ashamed to admit this, but like I just get really inspired by other people's designs, and I like just want to make it. It's like so, it's just like such a work of art that you just want to make it. And so I just wanted her top a little bit rufflier, and so I saw this I guess it's like a pantsuit that, well, it's not really a pantsuit, but I saw this outfit that Laura Harrier was wearing, or Harrier, I don't know how you say her last name, I'm sorry. But she had this really beautiful like mint green, seafoam green outfit on a couple of days ago, or depending on whenever I post this video, several weeks, several months ago. And she just had this like really beautiful top on and just had pants on, but it looked so gorgeous, and I was like, yes, this is what I want. This is how it's gonna be. This is how this like outfit is gonna be like a little bit more elevated. And so it was just so beautiful. So I just wanted to do that as well. And so that is like the top. And I have never made any, well, okay, so I have done transformation pieces before. More of the stuff that I've like made has been like, you take it off and you throw it away and there's something underneath. It's like a reveal factor, which is like the same thing in here, but okay, essentially I'm saying I've never made a skirt like this before, but I have made transformation stuff before. So I'm just trying to give myself a pep talk. I can do it, Kim. And I will do it, Kim. And it'll look great, Kim. Right? Okay. I'm pumped. So I just have to deliver. I'm like so scared. I'm so excited and I am so scared at the same time because I don't want to let anybody down. I don't know. I just want it to be very grand. So, and it's just like such an incredible opportunity. I'm like so freaking excited. So, okay. I'm gonna get this together and I'm probably just gonna fast forward all through it because I've talked about it. So I don't need to talk anymore. I'm just gonna make it because I have 2 hours before I need to be, an hour and a half before I really need to be at the school. So I gotta get going. But I have time. I have time. I hope this video isn't too long. Oh. It might be like a part 1, part 2, part 4. I have no idea what this video is gonna be because I also want to show you me making it. So it's gonna be a lot. Like, it's gonna be like 8 videos. Okay.